After age 60, the average person experiences a 200% increase in their risk of a fall-related injury. Even more disturbing, falls are now the leading cause of injury-related death among adults over 65. Each year, over 36 million older adults fall in the US alone. That's one fall every second. But here's the most shocking part. Over 70% of these falls are linked to improper footwear. So, let me ask you a question. Have you ever felt a sudden wobble or lost your balance for no obvious reason? It might not be your age or your muscles. It could be your shoes. So, what if the very shoes you trust to support you are actually working against your body every step of the way? By the end of this video, you'll discover 8 dangerous footwear mistakes that could be quietly destroying your health after 60. Plus 3 simple but life-changing footwear solutions that transformed one man's life and could change yours too. Frank never thought it would happen to him. A retired firefighter and proud grandfather of 4, Frank always considered himself strong, steady, and capable. But one rainy afternoon changed everything. Walking across his kitchen floor in his favorite old slippers, he slipped. Hard. He hit the ground before he knew what happened. The result? A fractured wrist, bruised hip, and 3 terrifying months of limited mobility. But the worst part wasn't the physical pain. It was the realization that he had ignored the warning signs. "I thought I was just being clumsy," he later said. "Turns out my slippers had no grip left. I was wearing a fall trap." His wife, Margaret, watched him spiral from independence to anxiety. He stopped walking outside. He refused to go to family gatherings. He felt fragile, until they discovered what was truly causing the problem. And when they fixed it, everything changed. Welcome to Wise Reflections, where we share science-backed tips to help you thrive in your golden years with confidence and grace. If you're new here, hit that subscribe button and tap the notification bell so you never miss a powerful insight. Let's dive into the 8 footwear traps that might be sabotaging your safety and the 3 simple upgrades that could give you your freedom back. Let's start with the obvious villain. Yes, high heels can be stylish, but after 60, they are biomechanical nightmares. Heels shift your weight forward, putting extreme pressure on the ball of your foot, shortening your stride, and throwing off your balance. Studies show that seniors wearing heels are twice as likely to suffer ankle fractures compared to those in flat shoes. And it doesn't take stilettos. Even a modest 2-inch heel can destabilize your gait. If you're still holding on to those special occasion pumps just in case, it may be time to let them go. Deadly footwear number 2. Flip-flops. Frank wore them daily during the summer. Easy, breezy, and perfect for lounging, right? Wrong. Flip-flops offer 0 arch support, 0 heel protection, and almost no traction.
They force your toes to grip with every step, causing instability and fatigue. Researchers found that seniors in flip-flops walk more slowly and take shorter steps, a clear sign of compensation that puts strain on knees and hips. "They were my go-to for years," Frank admitted. "Now I realize they were quietly damaging my posture and balance."
Deadly footwear number 3. Worn-out sneakers. Those old running shoes you love, they could be failing you. As cushioning breaks down, sneakers lose their shock absorption and arch support. Outsoles wear unevenly, throwing off your gait. Frank discovered his old sneakers had worn down on the outer edges, causing his feet to roll outward, a recipe for ankle sprains. Most shoes should be replaced every 300, 500 miles, or roughly every 12 months for regular walkers. Do a quick test. Press the midsole with your thumb. If it feels hard or unresponsive, it's time for a new pair. Deadly footwear number 4. Backless slippers. Let's go back to the scene of Frank's fall. He was wearing his trusty backless slippers, the ones with the soft bottoms and no heel support. These popular house shoes offer 0 lateral stability. They easily slip off your feet, especially on hardwood or tile. In fact, 1 in 4 household falls among seniors occur in the morning, often when stepping into these very slippers.
"They were comfortable," Frank said, "but they nearly cost me my independence."
Deadly footwear. Number 5. Smooth-soled shoes. Ever slid across a bathroom tile in smooth-bottom shoes? Try this test right now. Place 1 foot on a tile floor and gently try to slide it forward. If it glides with little resistance, those shoes are a hazard. Non-slip soles should be the gold standard for any footwear over 60. Frank replaced all his dress shoes with rubber-soled alternatives. "I still look sharp at church," he said, "but now I'm not risking a fall in the pew aisle." Deadly footwear number 6. Tight-fitting dress shoes. As we age, our feet widen. Ligaments and tendons stretch, but most people continue buying the same shoe size they wore at 40. That's what Frank did before his grandson's wedding. He pulled out his old dress shoes. By the end of the reception, his feet were numb. The tight fit had restricted circulation and compressed his nerves, triggering neuropathy symptoms that lasted for weeks. Narrow shoes don't just cause discomfort. They increase fall risk, especially for people with diabetes or poor circulation. Deadly footwear number 7. Going barefoot. Frank used to go barefoot around the house every evening. It felt natural. But natural doesn't mean safe. Bare feet on tile or hardwood send up to 7x more shock through your joints than cushioned shoes. And without support, your body has to work harder to maintain balance. For seniors with arthritis or neuropathy, it's a recipe for disaster. One day, Frank stepped on a loose crumb in the kitchen. He didn't feel it due to his reduced sensation. That small cut became an ulcer that took 3 months to heal. Deadly footwear number 8. One pair fits all mentality. Before his fall, Frank had one pair of shoes he wore for everything: walking, gardening, errands, even church. But every activity demands different support. Gardening needs ankle stability. Walking requires heel cushioning. Housework needs slip resistance. Using one pair for all purposes wears them out faster and puts your body at risk. Frank learned this the hard way. His walking shoes had lost traction from gardening soil. One misstep nearly led to a second fall. Life-changing solution? Number 1. Get professionally fitted. After the fall, Frank's wife Margaret insisted they visit a specialty shoe store. It changed everything. A certified fitter measured his feet, both width and length, and analyzed his gait. Turns out he'd been wearing shoes a full size too narrow.
The moment I slipped into the right size, I felt relief I didn't know was possible, Frank shared.
Ask your fitter, how does my arch type affect shoe choice? Where am I placing the most pressure? What features should I prioritize for my foot shape? If you haven't been measured in the last 10 years, it's time. Life-changing solution number 2, the 3-zone shoe system. This was the game changer for Frank. He split his footwear into 3 zones. Zone 1, home shoes. Closed back, non-slip sole, supportive footbed. No more bare feet or floppy slippers. Morning stiffness disappeared in weeks. Zone 2, everyday support shoes. Matched arch support, proper cushioning, secure fit with a wide base. These became Frank's go-to for errands and daily walks. His knee pain vanished. Zone 3, activity-specific footwear. Gardening boots with ankle support. Cushioned walking shoes for trails. Stylish orthopedic dress shoes.
Frank budgeted wisely, investing most in Zone 2 shoes and finding sales for the rest. It cost less than what I used to spend on pain pills, he laughed.
Life-changing solution number 3, custom orthotics and adjustments. Frank didn't stop there. He added heat-moldable orthotic inserts to his everyday shoes. They cost under $40 and supported his arches like a glove. Unlike generic insoles, true orthotics correct posture and redistribute pressure. For many seniors, they prevent months of pain and instability. Bonus tip: get your shoes stretched professionally if they pinch. Add gel pads to relieve hot spots. Small changes equal massive comfort gains. And here is Frank's full circle recovery. 6 months after his fall, Frank was walking 5,000 steps a day pain-free. His balance test scores improved by 38%. He stopped taking daily pain meds. And most importantly, he got his confidence back. Last week, I took my grandson hiking. He beamed. He asked why I never did that before. I didn't have the heart to tell him I was scared. Now, thanks to the right shoes, Frank's living the active life he thought he'd lost. Quick recap: the 8 dangerous footwear mistakes: high heels, flip-flops, worn-out sneakers, backless slippers, smooth soles, tight dress shoes, going barefoot, one pair fits all thinking, and the 3 life-changing solutions. Get professionally fitted, use the 3-zone shoe system, add custom orthotics or adjustments. Which of these mistakes have you made? Let us know in the comments. If Frank's story inspired you, give this video a thumbs up, share it with someone you care about, and don't forget to subscribe for more practical wisdom from wise reflections. Your feet carry you through life. Make sure they're supported every step of the way.